Good morning, everybody. I'll do a quick video this morning. Oh, been a few days. Hey, Stanley. What's up, buddy? Uh, yeah. Question: me, you, who? Who's gonna do anything about it? That's the beauty of it. Who's gonna do anything about any of it? We're just cogs in the mechanism. Replaceable, programmable. One day, hopefully, recyclable. I think that's their deal. I think they want to get to a point with their circular economy where even humans are recycled. So, why not? You know, they love this in this world so much and the environment so much. They'll do anything. They literally will do anything because they love the world and the environment so much. They will do anything. Even, I don't know, make people deathly ill, make them, you know, seek out medical care for the rest of their life. If anybody was watching, wanted to, interested, I put the link in the chat if you wanted to come on and say hey, or if not. But that's always been the deal. Everybody says you got to do something. We got to do something. Well, who's going to do it? Me? You? Who? Who's going to do this? When the whole time it's each individual person doing what they do, making this. I'm not participating in it, so I'm the counter to it, right? Everybody's on one side or the other. Got coffee first. Wake and bake with you guys. The looking back in just my lifetime. Talked with my daughter Alex yesterday. I said, I told her, I said, do you realize that your dad can now say that in his lifetime, we've never had a president or a top public official elected that was out for our good, for the good of the people. I'm just saying, in my lifetime, since I've been alive and got eyes on, and the records there, I don't have to worry about the historians telling you what happened. Not one of those suckers has done anything for us. You know, in my lifetime, we got, Ronald Reagan. Well, Ronald Reagan, for what little good he did the biggest harm of all, letting those daggum pharmaceutical companies be immune in perpetuity. Can't sue them. They can do whatever they want. Can't sue them. Thanks, Ronald Reagan. Appreciate it. I know you did help clear a bunch of roadways through the jungles in Honduras and Colombia, make trafficking easier. There you go, Reagan. You good guy, Reagan. You helped us out a lot. But think about it. Wow. It's just been terrible. It's just been terrible. And it's got the politicians have gotten more brass and openly criminal, and we've just gotten more blinders on, right, left, dynamic. Are you an R or a D, retarded or a dumbass? That's what the R&D should stand for. What part of the spectrum do you fall on? I'm an R. I'm retarded. I'm a D. I'm just full dumbass. Wake up, people. If it ain't me, if it ain't you, then who's doing this to us? It ain't me. Who's doing it? They say they. They're doing it. Them. They. It. Who's them? They. It. The deep state. The shadow government. The invisible hand of the market. Always like that. Yeah, that's the invisible hand of the market. You mean those guys in their ivory towers selling and buying millions of stocks? Millions of dollars of stock in companies in real time, affecting them in real time. I mean, that invisible hand of the market. Invest in silver and gold, and you see those days in the silver market where, oh man, it'll just start climbing. It's like, what is going on? Well, usually what's going on is some millionaire is selling silver certificates. You don't have no silver. You got nothing physical. You just got some pieces of paper say you own silver. And these guys go sell it. Market goes up. People are like, ooh, 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 ooh. What's going on? What's going on? Should I sell? Should I sell? And then, nothing. They keep it artificially manipulated. That was one of the craziest things ever. It's the first time I bought any silver. Bought it at like $12 an ounce. And within about 6 months of buying it, you can go look it up. Silver hit its high mark. $44.25, something like that. In like 2010. What's then? I'm trying to think. Between 7 and 10. 2007, 2010 in there, where it hit its high spot. And I almost sold all my silver in that. Nope, almost sold. So now, 12, 15 years later, I still got my silver, and the price is still right around in there. The invisible hand of the market controlling those prices. Have y'all seen this dude running around, Indian guy on the internet with this little box, and goes into jewelry stores, and this thing supposedly differentiates between real diamonds and lab diamonds, cubics. And this guy, he's been thrown out of jewelry stores and stuff. It is pretty crazy. You show you a brooch, these people sell this thing for $20,000, and you put it in this little machine, and it shows like 2/3 of the diamonds in there aren't even real diamonds. Pretty funny. Diamonds. I'd always heard, everything I'd ever heard about diamonds is they're good. They're great for industrial use. Diamond tip bits and stuff. Right? I mean, they're great for that stuff. But if you want to pay that kind of money to wear it around your neck, okay. But I think industrial use is better. We shouldn't have the price up there so freaking astronomical that it ain't economical for industrial work. This is my opinion. But me, you, who did it? Who got us in this predicament? And who's going to get us out? Every once in a while, I think I've told you I like watching some of those music reaction videos, and it's really funny. The pattern you see after you watch several of them, especially, what good is it watching reaction of people who, are just music critics. These people have never heard this music before. They're totally in their own world. The blacks have been in hip hop and rap, and that's what they're stuck to. And somebody convinced them, I guess, to try some other music out there. There's good music out there. But the thing I've found is that almost to the person. There's 2 or 3 different groups or people that once they hear them, they're done. They're done. They're sold. They found true music. One of them is Karen Carpenter. Every time they hear the Carpenters for the first time, the reaction is always the same. You can imagine they're like, "Oh my God," right? Then the Bee Gees, same thing. The Bee Gees, people just they lose their minds. They just fall in love with them. And this as a group, oh, squirrel! The dog saw a squirrel. But as a group, then when you get down to like our best of guitar players, Eddie Van Halen, Stevie Ray Vaughan, those people when they first hear them, this blows their minds. But I could not imagine going through life and not having heard stuff like that, not having ever heard Van Halen or Cream or the Guess Who or just it goes on and on. But these guys, they just fall in love. This one dude, a couple, they're a black couple. They first time after hearing the Bee Gees, they were like, man, they were blown away. Then their next show, they got pictures of the Bee Gees on their wall back there. Now Barry Gibb, this guy's hero. Never heard him before in his life. It's just amazing to see how small those people's exposure is. I mean, they just, the bias, in their life, number one, nobody else around them would listen to it. So there you go. They're going to hear it that way. And anywhere, anytime, anywhere they go, they only hear that biased music. They don't. Well, it's funny when they hear these famous songs, they go, I've heard this before. I've heard it before. Well, every time they do that, it's songs that have been used in commercials 1,000 times, right? 1,000 times. That tune has been used in commercials. And then all of them are, I've heard this before, man. Where have I heard this? I've heard this somewhere. But it is amazing culturally how we get separated on these cultural norms. But then when people actually step over them and start looking into it, they love it. They love it. They all love them the same way. That's going on my playlist. That song is going on my playlist. That's amazing. The one dude I was watching last night, he have you ever heard the group, acapella group, Pentatonics? Everything they do is acapella. And after he heard them the first time, that dude was he was blown away. I watched his first one, and then I looked like 3 or 4 songs down after he'd heard them 3 or 4 times. He knew them by name. Oh, Jimmy. Oh, he knew everybody's name in the group. They're on his playlist. He never heard them before in his life. He would have never listened to them. Especially the songs that he listened to them sing. He would never listen to that. But it's pretty cool cultural thing going on there on YouTube. If you had never watched any of those, go watch some of those reaction videos. One of my other favorite reaction videos is the ones of people to Larry Bird, the GOAT. Yes, and they can't believe it until they watch his career and the things he did, and they get explained to of how amazing he was and how he was the GOAT. And when they hear all the greats of the past, when asked, who'd you fear playing the most? And to the man, Larry Bird. I didn't want to play against Larry Bird. When you played Larry Bird, you had to use your mind and your skills. He'd wear you out. It was amazing. I think that's interesting because they grow up with this idea of this is all there is. These guys are the pinnacle. They're the top. But they keep seeing pictures, Larry Bird, when they show a group of the legends, he's always right there in the middle, and they don't know anything about him. They think he's some some relic from the past, and then they see the actual footage, and they see all his game-winning shots. They hear all the legends say, man, he wore me out, he torched me, and they get a little more respect. But I grew up watching it. I grew up watching those championships, and it was amazing. And it was, man, I'm telling you, one guy does a great job. He shows the Larry Bird compilation, and in every one of them, it's a game winner. It's a game winner, just one after the other. And then he come down to the last one, he stops it, and Larry's just about to let go of the ball, and he just goes, "We don't need to watch this. We know what's up, right? We know what's up." So he clicks start again. Well, he missed, and the guy goes, "You're just like me. You thought he's gonna make it. He never misses." Well, he did miss one. He showed when he missed, and he's like, "I know. I was the same way after watching those. I'm like, ain't no way he's gonna miss this. He makes them all. He always makes it." Well, he did miss a few. That's interesting cultural, practice there, to see how we've been separated by these things that are just really dumb. We we all, those of us who are fans that love basketball for the purity of the game and for the skill level. And thank God they're honest enough, and they watch the man play. They're like, yeah, dude, he is the shit. Their biases have to go out the window when you see the proof. Yeah, it's the same with the music. The thing in the music for me is almost every one of them. No, I would say every one of them fall in love with Carpenter's music. I'm telling you, they fall in love with them. Why wouldn't you? It's beautiful stuff. Where in front of their friends in their group, no way, they ain't gonna stand up for Karen Carpenter right in the middle of their boys. They ain't gonna go, whoa, motherfuckers, listen up, listen to this. Y'all can listen to this jam. It don't even fire up. Rainy Days and Mondays always get me down. Yeah, he ain't gonna do it. But he might bust out, Eruption. Every one of them that's ever watched Eddie Van Halen do Eruption, they're just like, what? That's crazy. What? But how did we get here? Me, you, who did it? Who got us here? Well, we all did. In our own little way. Everybody cuts out their little niche of the culture and of their generation. We don't feel like we contribute to it, but we do. We do it with our purchases, with our, our interests, the things we fund through our interest. We're all part of the culture, but we look around and we go, who did this? How'd we get here? We did it to ourselves. Now that we know, like I always say, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? Our leadership is about as weak as any country could ever have at any given moment. I don't know any country that's had weaker leadership in place than we do right now. I mean, it almost feels like if Joe got a call from Putin telling him, look, we're going to attack you, or else, Joe would be like, who is this? No, this is Vladimir. Who? Quit calling this number. Damn kids. How'd they get this number? We're we're in a predicament that they've been manufacturing for us for a long time. They've been setting this up for a long time, and we just, like good cattle, we stayed in our lane. Anybody remember the first time you went to an airport or to a Walmart and they had the big cattle line set up for us? And how I still remember the first time I walked in and saw one. There's nobody in line, and I see somebody going lane by lane. Stood there and watched them, and I went and I just cut under the ropes. What are you doing? Train. It's training. It's training. I see. How about y'all? Y'all do that when I see something like that and there's nobody there, even at whether it's McDonald's or wherever it is. If they got those set up and there's nobody there, I go right around them. Other people, they follow through and they don't hesitate. They get right in line and they follow. Excuse me. On another note, I've been working on my old pickup, at brake fix, and I went and bought a part at O'Reilly's. Took the old part up, looked it up. They asked, "Is that front or rear?" I said, "Rear driver's side." Rear driver's side. They click. They say, "Hey, we don't have them, but we can order it." Great, order it. Comes in. Took 3 or 4 days. Comes in. I go get it. Bring it to my truck. Start strapping it on. Can't get the brake line. The thread into the back of it. Man, the heck. Wearing the meat out on my fingers. Trying to get this thing threaded. I have a buddy. He come by and I said, let's see if you can get that. He gets in there and he's trying. He's like, "Man, what the hell? Something's wrong. And let's cash it in." So I took the part back yesterday. Told him what was up. I said, do you have a fitting for it? Because it's straight brake line across. I'll just replace that brake line. Need a new fitting anyway. It wouldn't hurt. He goes, "Let me see." He goes back, no, we don't have any fittings for this. I said, "You sold me this, but you don't have any fittings for this. Nothing." Yep, no. It's not a standard. It's it's a metric or something. I don't know. I said, "What do you mean?" "No, you sold it to me." Well, I said, "Okay, give my money back." He goes, "Well, I need the box, and I need it." So I had to go back home and get the box. Came back home, got the box. Brought back. I said, "Look it up. What is this part?" Scanned the box. Oh, they sold me a solenoid for the front. Man, so you guys, I need this for the rear, and y'all sold me for the front. Well, people click on wrong buttons all the time. Happens all the time. Really, I've been struggling with this thing for a week now, and your answer is, clicked on the wrong one. Shit happens. So I get my money back. I went to AutoZone, and me and the guy looked over them thoroughly, and yes, we ordered the right one. It should be here today. And get those brakes fixed, get that truck painted, and start using that thing as my everyday driver. I'm gonna sell one of those Kias because they're paid for. Just about everything's paid for. Just about. But isn't that pain? I mean, these people, if you don't know, I've told more counter people that at auto parts stores and hardware stores, look, if you don't know, just tell me. I don't know. And we won't have to go through this. But when I come in and you go, "Oh yeah. And you click, and you order me something, it ain't it. You've wasted everybody's time. Come on, if you don't know, just say, "I don't know." And we'll move on to somebody else and we'll work this out. But don't jam me up right here acting like you know what you're doing and you don't. That's no good for anybody. Just no good. You want to go out, Stanley? Here you go, buddy. Oh, I don't know if I told y'all the other day. Yeah, I did. I think I did a show since then that the dogs caught a squirrel. Finally caught a squirrel. They've been hunting squirrel for a year now since we've been here. They finally caught one. Oh my God. Oh, I'm getting old, guys. Getting old. I think I announced, my daughter officially announced on Facebook the other day that she's having our second grandchild. And they're trying to think of a girl's name with the same initials as my daughter, Madison Leola Jean Gartman, MLGG. And other than Madison and the regular names, Mary, Marie, and the cheesies, the stripper names, Mercedes, things like that, hard to figure out a name. If anybody's got any good girl names, that is. And the initials are MLG. Lay it down in the comments. We're hunting names. And of course, Madison wants something unusual, like Adeline Louise McInnes. Fred, if you're gonna bark, go out there and bark. Go help. Or shh, you hear them. If you want to go help, go help. Sorry. But yeah, guys, we did this. We did it. Nobody wants to take the blame, but we did. Every time we said, doesn't affect me. Every time we went, that's weird, but whatever. A little bit of time. And then we look around. Look what we got ourselves. Look what we got ourselves. It's not great. I just, you watch all these stinking videos of all these Karens and Darrens, and these people just, wow, where do they get off with the entitlement that they have the right to tell you, whoa, buddy, you're wrong, I'm right. Okay, well, whatever. What are y'all barking? Y'all barking at the moon? Hey, flat earthers, right? Today's a great day to show a globe-tard how their whole model is stupid. Sun's up, moon's up, both in the sky looking at each other, but it's about a 3/4 moon, half moon. Wait a minute, y'all said the sun lights up the moon. When they're in the sky at the same time, shouldn't it always be a full moon? Always. If they're in the sky at the same time, it should always be a full moon. There should never be no 3/4, half, nothing. It should always be full because they're right there. And you tell me. You tell me. I don't know. You, me, who? Who did this? Well, the only ones that can change it is you, me, and whoever else out there cares at all. Ooh, golf. Where are we playing today? Brentwood. I ain't gonna go play at Brentwood. It's a goat ranch. Terrible. Terrible golf course. But they get cheap rates. We get cheap rates. I play with these guys that are a retired group of firemen. And you look at that group. And even in their prime, man, I'm like, you guys were firemen? Okay. Whatever. Hard to believe. All right. That whole stupid crap. While the phase of the moon is a shadow of the earth and sun, it's making it, you idiot. Go outside. Look up. Yeah. Sun is right there. I can see it. And the moon is right there. I can see them both. It'll be in the sky all day together. They'll be there all day. And that sun, it won't be illuminated one bit more than if the sun wasn't there. Retarded. That word's making a comeback. I like it. It's such a perfect word for so many situations. It just is. It's not a negative thing. It's a descriptor. Shows volume of knowledge or lack thereof. That's my definition. I don't know if that's the dictionary definition, but in the early 1900s, when they started phasing out words like that, moron, retard, what else? There were several very descriptive words that were phases of mental capacity that worked. They worked until the politically correct crowd came around, and you can't say that no more. I was like, words like fag. I had a gay friend, didn't know he was gay our whole lives. He's a closet gay. And we would always, the group of us always, playing basketball there. Oh, you're such a fag. You're such a fag. And he was. And we didn't know. I wonder if that hurt his feelings. Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. These people. Oh, good for my my guy. I was getting my stuff from. Called him the other day. Not looking for anything, just hadn't talked to him in a while. And he's Church of Christ or Pentecostal. He's Pentecostal. And he says, yeah, he had a moment, and he's going back to church. He's going back to God. He's going back to church and all that, and he's not gonna sell weed anymore. And I was like, okay, great, good for you. I hope you find what you're looking for. I said, because you turning your back on marijuana, I don't think is a biblical thing. It's natural. God gave it to us for a reason. But do you think God doesn't like his own stuff? That's your choice. I'll find it somewhere else. And I did. No problem. But God bless you. God bless you, Bobby. I hope you find peace you're looking for. Because he owns a restaurant around here, and it's been tough, man. Prices going up every week on him, trying to keep his prices reasonable so people won't turn around and walk out. It's tough, man. He's been stressing. We play golf together and stuff. He's been stressing, and now he's like, okay, good for you, Bob. Good for you. If you feel like your life's not going the right direction, make a change. He's making a change. I don't know his personal life. I don't know what's going on over there. I don't know if he got in trouble. He didn't say he got in trouble. But the way it sounds is he had a brush with trouble. And it woke his ass up. And he's like, I'm done. Because he wasn't doing little bitty like the corner guy, little dime bags. That wasn't what he was doing. It was the bigger quantities, but God bless him. Still my buddy, still my good friend. And he was excited. Tell him he's in our prayers, right, everybody? We all, he's in our prayers. We always want to see our friends get closer to God. Anyway, anyhow, anytime. You do you. But we did this. Me, you, and whoever else. We all had a hand in it. I always say, back my parents, when my parents were younger, and this was really kicking up in the late 50s and 60s, our parents could have done something. They could have said no. They could have stopped it. They could have said no. No Department of Education. No changing to the off the gold standard. No more of this. No. They could have. I think, but they didn't. So we don't know. We just don't know. And my parents now, when I point all this out to them, what all they buried their head in the sand on and paid no attention to, where we're at now, they're like, well, we was busy. Yeah, I know. They had you programmed. You were busy. You were working. You were going to get the house and the kids and a mortgage, and you were gonna, it was an American dream. You were you're checking off all the boxes like you've been programmed to do. You've been told this is the key to success. This is the formula, and you didn't know any better because your parents were second group after the reset, so they knew even less than you. And this is where we are. Can't cry about the past. Let's get everybody wake up and see what's coming. Get our heads on a swivel. We can curb this to a point. I know in my life we're able to keep our hand, everything at arm's length, not affecting us so much, like anybody else. But for all my friends, all my acquaintances, and those that I have not met yet, I always say, good discernment and good vibrations. Trust in the Lord. You'll be all right. It's all going to be good. I'm going to wrap it up. I love y'all. I'm going to hit the bricks. Y'all have a good day.